guys, we are live, ready to go, and I'll turn it over to Smeagol and Bruce.
What's up, guys? We got Bruce and Smeagol doing up here. We are going to be switching rounds back and forth. We got 7 seconds, 6 seconds, I believe, until the LO3 on DE train. A little bit of a CT-sided map, but if the T's can pull out that first round and get a lot of momentum, you can easily see this becoming a CT-sided map.
Yeah, and I want to, just go a little bit more in depth there to what Bruce is saying. This is a counter-terror-sided map. If you look at the overview, you can't see it up there, but if you take a look at the overview, you can see that the bomb sites are very connected very closely in the back through the counter-terrorist spawn area and also that Z halls, so that allows for fast rotation for the counter-terrorists to switch in between the two bomb sites. And it's a little bit of a disadvantage for the T's because they have to be more spread out to get to those bomb sites. We see a 2-3 split. Frag Dominant headed outside. Ion's opening up with 2 frags for Guardians. Take it away, Bruce.
As a running here, we got a 3v3 situation. Bombs being carried by not anymore. KTH goes down by the hands of Asian with a USP shot to the base. Bomb now down in front of 5 train here. Bomb. We're going to see Momper over by that hell spot, or heaven spot. Inertia might making his way back towards 5 train. Asian on that electric box. Ion's now guarding that bomb with his life. Momper coming around the right side, taking out Asian. He did not see him on that 5 train side. We're going to head down to the action. We see him hopping around. Inertia trying to get great ladder jump, and he tried to get down to the bomb. Didn't happen. Momper dropping Ions with a Glock shot to the body. Looked like he had low health there. Only needed a few shots to make it happen. Now a 1v1 situation is Magic coming up big, making his way towards that Ivy area. He knew he was under there, and he was able to take it.
Great play by Guardians in that first pistol round. Ion's coming up big with those 2 frags as Frag Dominant made entry to the outside, coming towards the bomb train from outside. And Guardians look pretty steady on that first round.
Very true.
We'll have to see whether they can hold out. First gun round is going to be crucial. Let's see what Frag Dominant decides to do with their economy rounds. They can't afford weapons in this round, so we'll see what they try to do. Something interesting. Looks like a fast rush inside. Asian, Magic, Ions, laying them all down. Ions and Asian with the last 2 frags. Ions with a bunch of kills. He's coming up strong in these first few rounds. Let's see if he can carry it through, Bruce.
Saw a lot of Colts that round. Definitely kind of an edgy play. If you lose one of those, it can definitely turn the tides on that round, but they played it very well with the accuracy they have. They were not worried about it, taking that second round into their favor. And most likely this third, as the first 3 rounds usually go to the first player, unless you get ecoed. We're going to see an outside work by some of these Frag Dominant players. One, Ion's dropping one. No, that was Magic with the MP5 dropping KTA. Strucky goes down by the hands of Vincent with an M41 as Momper finally answers for Frag Dominant with a kill with a Glock post, picking up an M4 and making some doing some work with it rather on Vincent. And Ion's drops POS to end that one. Inertia hanging out. Back a ladder train with that bomb. He is going to get dropped by Ions as he comes around. And it's going to be the end of that one.
All right, so we're moving into our first gun round, an important round for Frag Dominant. They lost the first 3. They lost the pistol round, namely. And this is going to be the first round they're going to be able to afford weapons. We've seen a couple different tactics so far from Frag Dominant. Let's see whether they can get their act together and get their game in gear. Looks like we're going to see a kind of a 2-2-1 split, spreading out across the map. One inside, Magic takes him out. Strucky gonna get a couple frag, or 1 frag there back onto Magic. 2 pushing up Ivy Alley. Asian gonna spot him. Here we see Ions heading up to the tower. Inertia takes down Ions. CBZ gonna get another frag. Momper with the AWP. And FD is back in the round here. It's a 3-on-2 situation. 3-on-1, Asian last man standing. Playing that outside bomb site. Spots one on top of the 5 train. Taking a couple shots. Takes down Inertia. The bomb's been planted. Oh, and Momper comes back with the AWP.
Thought he was actually going to have something there coming in. It was only a 2v1 situation. Not impossible to take. He did have a kit on the back, so he was able to get there and defuse it if he had the chance, but he didn't. First gun round going to Frag Dominant. Great job there. Hopefully getting some momentum in their favor. So we could see a little bit of an inside rush. Inertia working that big T door outside. 3 going inside. POS with the bomb. He's going to be your carrier for this 5th round. Looks like they're kind of hanging around that ladder room area, trying to get something done in White Halls. Gathering together now, White Halls. Guardians still setting up a pretty regular defense outside. They got their 3, so that means they got 4 outside, leaving 1 in, possibly an off. Momper dropping 1 from ladder room, and the headshot from the AWP Magic and Asians making good work of their deagles on Momper and Strucky. Quickly a 3v3 situation. Bomb is still up for Frag Dominant, Inertia, and POS getting AK-47 kills. as they begin to move into that outside bomb site. I believe they took the bomb inside, or they will. Yes, they are. As they move up, it's going to be KTH moving inside. I believe they saw Vincent outside. This should be a pretty easy take for him. Vincent just making sure he's got a clear walk inside. He's going to go to upper white halls and try to get a frag on this possibly. Nope.
He may save that gun.
Yeah, smart move grabbing that AK-47. He's going to head back to CT spawn, out of range of any of that bomb explosion, because it does go directly through the wall of any part of this map, anywhere on the back side.
Guardians did save this round.
Indeed.
So they will be most likely on the bye this next round. Vincent's going to save his gun and save up a little bit of money. They may have to save 2. Not sure. 3-1 is the score in favor of Guardians. Frag Dominant taking this round, or the previous round. And it looks like they will take this round as well. The bomb's about to go off. And
kaboom.
Frag Dominant doing pretty good so far. What are your thoughts, Bruce?
Definitely pulling back. It's really hard to gain momentum after that, losing 3 rounds, even on, like you said, counter-terrorist, or as terrorists, I mean. Terrorists now coming out with some pretty good momentum. Frag Dominant has really been spreading out their game a lot, putting a lot of players at Ivy and a lot of players inside in White Halls, throwing off Guardians a little bit. They did have a 4-1 stack on that round outside, so could have went against them. We'll see what they do for this round. They are just going to do the regular setup now, leave a few guys in Z Halls, and they're going to go for it.
All right, so let's take a quick look and see whether Guardians is on the bye. Looks like we see Frag Dominant coming out Ivy Alley. Vincent's going to go down at the hands of Strucky, getting demolished, and Frag Dominant will roll out of the Ivy alleyway and try and move around towards the back of that bomb site. Inertia with a couple key frags for Team Frag Dominant as the bomb's at the back of the rail yard, moving towards the bomb train to get planted. Magic with a headshot. Magic with another frag. Magic and Asian, last 2 standing for Guardians. Can they bring this back? It's a 2-on-3. They've got plenty of time. The bomb just going to get planted. Magic, low HP. Asian full.
Looks like a save.
I think they're going to save their weapons.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Definitely a help in the later rounds. Something you don't have to do this early in the game, but they're playing real cautious at this moment. It's actually a great take outside by Frag Dominant.
Yeah, great push outside from the Ivy Alley. I think some came out mid as well. Inertia with some key frags, opening things up for his team, giving them that space that they need to move into the outer bomb site. And while Guardians, Magic was able to get a couple kills and get some guns for his team, they didn't have the time or the numbers to retake that outside bomb site. So good conservative play there by Guardians.
Definitely, and they will buy with those 2 Colts being saved. So let's see what they can produce on this round. Looks like they're going to set up that default setup again, sending those 2 or 3 outside. Let's see where Frag Dominant decides to move on this one. Looks like they have worked a little bit inside. Inertia and POS waiting in middle. Momper up there with the rest of his team. Pretty concise on this one. Frag Dominant will keep their team quite close together. They're going to see if they can take this. We see Ions with a Famous that he needed to do that so he could get that full armor, and he will be playing pretty aggressive here. Moving up, Ions with a headshot from the Famous on Inertia. Great job as he moves in, totally catching him off guard. Might have been blinking, but that was a really quick Famous shot to the face. It was a great job there. These guys are communicating. Looks like they're about to take a site as they begin to move. Smokes are down. No smokes could prove useful for Guardians on this one that they didn't smoke out yet. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. And there it is. They will get the smokes down and confidently move into the bomb site. Back of the bomb site is Asian, or yeah, it was Asian taking out Momper before he goes down with an M41 shot to the face. And bomb, where'd it go? I believe they lost the bomb in the fight. I don't see it anymore. I believe bomb was inside, and then Guardians just came inside to take that site. It looked like Frag Dominant got a little confused on what they were doing there. Yeah, started out with Asian, getting one nice entry kill there. The reason they didn't lay that smoke down is because they wanted to go for the pick first, but Asian was waiting on top of the bomb train. He got a nice frag. Great retake by Guardians. They came in together. It was orchestrated well. You know, Train is just a teamwork map. You got to have great teamwork and communication skills to make Train work for you. And right now, Guardians won that last round. They're going to try and string 2 round wins together and reset that money system. So Guardians looking to get themselves back, you know, into the momentum, back on top of the momentum here in this matchup. And right now, it looks like Frag Dominant is setting up all across the map. They're not quite sure where they're going to go yet. Holding many different places. Push coming out mid. KTH taking down Ions. Outside rail yard.
Got one member of Frag Dominant over here by electrical box. Magic gonna get some frags. 2 frags from Magic. CBZ gets 1. Last player standing for Frag Dominant. In a 1 versus a few. Guardians has 2 left alive. Taking things slow. Plenty of time. They're gonna wait for the T to make a move for the bomb and go for the bomb plant. Spreading themselves out. Actually, they have the bomb in their sights. Spreading themselves out and covering different areas of the map. But right now, there it is. The final frag from Magic, and Guardians will take that round. 2 rounds back to back. That's going to be big for Guardians.
Definitely.
And Frag Dominant will be on the save. What's up, Bruce?
Very well played by Guardians on that one. They are giving themselves some momentum. We got Magic on top, 10-2. Ions at 8-5. Everybody positive, but Vincent and CBZ at the bottom, still not hurting their team. They are making pivotal frags. Just because you're on the bottom doesn't mean you're playing bad. It could mean you're getting the last frag of every round that wins it. POS taking down Vincent as they move out. That was a great shot on T double doors. Looks like an Ivy rush here by Frag Dominant, and they will get out there. CBZ goes down. Ions gets dropped real quick by a deagle shot from KTH, and it was a good amount of frag trading as they moved into that Ivy spot, 3v2 situation as they move into the bomb site. Strucky and Asians meeting face to face. Guardians, Magic and Asian on that bomb train now waiting for something to happen. We got the rest of FDM moving down the train yard, trying to get to the bomb site here. We're going to see a little bit of action. KTH dropping Asian. Oh, right behind him. Magic playing Ring Around the Rosie with POS, and he gets the better of him, putting that Colt right to his backside on the 1v1 situation. It will be Magic coming up huge with the M4A1, 12-2 Magic.
Yeah, I mean, that was a save round for the most part, yes. That was a save round for Frag Dominant. Guardians earned that save round by stringing 2 round wins together, as I mentioned. They had to capitalize on that round and take the 3rd one. I mean, if they didn't, it would just be a big loss for them. And Magic pulling good frag numbers there and really stepping up for his team. He's 12-2 right now. He's just dominating so far. There he is, lighting things up again is Magic. And why don't you go ahead and skip to the overview so I can see what's going on. 2 more frags from CBZ. I think that was inside. No, I take it back. That was outside by the Ivy Alley, and the Guardians have the bomb down. Pomper's going to be last man standing.
Quick round here. Guardians, just all their shots are on. There it is, Vincent dropping Momper.
You're going to see a more passive style of play from Guardians. I think that's just kind of Charlie's style. He really likes to wait and take advantage of situations and use the timing to his advantage, use the fact that the bomb's down. So we saw, you know, we'll see what happens on T side for Guardians, but Frag Dominant right now really needs to get some more rounds on the board.
Definitely. Inertia playing kind of weird on this one with the bomb. He's going to make his way towards T-door alone, hopefully not being seen. It's going to be a little ladder rush outside. They are going to try to spread this one out and make Guardians look both ways on the outside take. Vincent dropping Momper with the M4A1 as they move into the site. Inertia working that bomb down the left side of Hell. Vincent picking up 2. Ions goes down by the hands of POS with a deagle shot. And we're going to see these guys moving in. KTH drops Asian with a deagle shot to the face. 2v2 situation. Bomb has been dropped. KTH going to try to get out of there. Magic right on his coattails. Takes him out. 2v1 situation as they're coming into this one. POS, Deagle, 100 health, creeping around the map, trying to find a good position to be in. Guardians, Magic, and CBZ communicating here. CBZ made face-to-face, dinked in the face, and then hit by a shoulder shot, it looked like. POS drops Magic, and CBZ knows he just has a Deagle, only about 3 or 4 shots left. Took his chance, came up with the win. 8-3 now in favor of Guardians.
Yeah, that was another big round. It was a Deagle save. A lot of really good frags that round from Frag Dominant. Frag Dominant had 4 kills that round just with Deagles, and that's going to come up big for them in the money system. I can see, you know, they got decent money right now, even though they bought, so they're going to try and string round wins back-to-back together, save some guns, and then buy in the next round. You got to keep some members alive. You can't just win one round also. So let's take a look. Frag Dominant's been changing up their strats a lot also. That's another thing I like to see. They're keeping the other team guessing and not really committing too much to one bomb site. But it looks like they're going to set up a couple in halls, poised to either go outside or inside, depending on what they decide to do. And here they go, committed to the inside site. Asian with the headshot from the AWP as Frag Dominant moves into the inside site. Let's see where the Guardians can lock it down. Up on the rails is Asian, the second frag. Vincent with another. Asian with the third frag. The AWP hat trick for Asian. And only one member left alive. That's Inertia. The Ops lighting it up for Team Guardians.
Definitely.
Vincent and Asian getting it done. And Guardians will make the score 9-3.
Working on power weapons. Great job. Inside is a perfect place to have an up. Most teams can put 4 and 1 in there. That one guy can hold it down, and that's exactly what Asian was doing in there. As you said, he got that hat trick with the AWP. Magic sitting on top, 14-5, 11-10 Inertia for Frag Dominant. Let's see what these guys try to do here. I believe they will be saving again. And this is one of those maps where you know when you're saving, you're not going to get anywhere with it possibly because it's such a hard map to get close to the other team on, but they are not. Weapons in hand, Magic dropping Momper, Strucky and POS picking up 2 for Frag Dominant on CBZ and Magic. Vincent drops POS with that AWP. It's going to be a 3v3 situation, 3v2 situation rather. Bomb is still up, 2v2 now as KTH drops Vincent and Asian trades with KTH. 2v2 now, looks like these guys are going to back off a little bit, try to set something up different. Strucky sitting by Electric 5 train. Looking for his teammate, that's going to be Inertia. They are going to meet back up in middle and try to formulate a plot here against Ions and Asian.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. These guys are going to be working towards Ivy. And let's see if they can produce something here. Going out, I don't believe they have any flashes or nades yet. We're going to stick with them too. For the rest of this time, we see CT's Ions is watching that inside, and we're going to see Asian also watching that inside. So it looks, could be formidable. It could prove something useful here as they get to the bomb site. Slow movement by both teams. A little bit of rotation here so they can see both bomb site, or hear something. One coming through under 5 train. Ions with the shot just above the head of one of them Frag Dominant players. That was Strucky. Inertia dropping Ions under the trains all the way into Z. Bomb is planted. Huge advantage now. Inertia up in heaven. Hardest place to defuse the bomb when you got somebody up there. These guys are just going to kind of hang out. Let Asian try to get a few more kills. And they are going to pick up a 4th win, 9-4 now. Frag Dominant kind of changing up their play, and it's really working for them.
Yeah, they changed it up. They brought it outside fast that last round. Asian is just lighting things up. The AWP, Magic. I mean, each individual, there are a lot of individual players stepping things up for Guardians. And as you can see, 4 of their 5 players are in double digits already. And looking good. Magic's just been a dominant force in this match so far. He's played for a lot of good teams. He's from the New York area, representing from back in the day.
Yeah, New York.
And, wow, saying and a lot. But right now, Guardians really doesn't want to lose 2 rounds in a row, so let's see whether they can step it up in this round. Coming outside fast is Frag Dominant. Asian taking him out, gets a couple frags. CBZ's playing back a bomb train. Headshot onto Inertia. And it's going to be 2 versus 2 right now. 2 members left for Frag Dominant. Still in the outside bomb site in the rail yard. Poised, waiting for the counter terrorist to pop out. Minute left on the clock, plenty of time to do something else or just take it slow and see what's going to happen. Counter terrorist taking a cautious approach. The bomb, I don't know if I saw the bomb down there. Oh, POS peeks out, takes down CBZ at the back of the bomb train. Magic's last man standing, gets the drop on POS from the Z-Halls. Making a move. He's got to get this bomb defused. It's already been planted. Oh, he knows he's there, but can't quite get the frag. Nice frag by Strucky. Guardian's going to lose that round, and they may be forced to save.
Definitely a good round there by FDM. We're going to head over and see. We do see some USPs on the ground, so they are just going to be Deagle save here. Guardians with Deagles, I would not put it past them. They could still take this eco round with the players they have on their team. Magic and Asian sticking together on a rush towards upper. Looks like FDM, or Frag Dominant, is liking that outside play, so they are going to move their Magic dropping POS with a Deagle shot to the face. Inertia drops Ions with an AK-47. Like I said, don't put this Deagle save by Guardians. KTH going down by the hands of Vincent. Strucky drops Vincent after. A little retribution for his team there. CBZ also trading kills. 2v1 situation as Magic goes down under 6 train. And we're going to see if Asian can produce something useful for his team here. Trading shots with Strucky from the top of ladder. He's going to let Inertia deal with that one. and it looks like Strucky will start to back off.
So Asian picked up a gun, and you know, when they got 3 frags already, so his gun's down on the ground.
They're like right next to each other right now. We got Asian inside, right on top. Inertia sitting on his head, pretty much. Asian shooting him in the face.
Shot.
Definitely Asian and Inertia left. Across the train yard. Wow.
Huge eco round win for Guardians.
Like
Frag Dominant went outside.
Don't put it past them.
Yeah, picking up the Deagles. Kevin Wang grabs that AK-47, sneaks inside, anticipating their next move. Great play by an experienced player. That'll make the first half score 10-5, I think it was, in favor of Guardians. That's a good CT-sided score.
They actually threw me off buying Deagles there. Usually, even if it's last round, you put the Colt in your hand, you know? But they definitely stuck with the Deagles. They were confident about it. That's definitely part of the game, the mentality.
All right, well, we will switch things up. Guardians will now be on the terrorist side. Frag Dominant will be on the counter-terrorist side. And we are live and ready to go. Second half, first half score, 10-5 in favor of Guardians. Let's take a look at how the CTs are going to set things up in the first round. Interesting tactic here. Getting a little aggressive in the outside sight. Here they come, out the Ivy Alley. Asian with 2 big frags, 2 headshots from the Glock to open things up. Ion's getting the third, and it's just down to 2 members left. Scratch that, make it 1 for Frag Dominant. Pistol round is going to be big. Ooh, the TK by Magic onto Vincent. And Asian with the 3rd Glock headshot, so a hat trick of Glock headshots for Asian that round. And he and Magic have really been stepping it up, Bruce, and dominating play throughout the match so far.
Definitely. 1-0 now in favor of Guardians, taking it on the T side first. They took it on CT side first, so they're really playing consistent right now. They have a lot of momentum. Looks like they're going to be working that Whitehall's inside, leaving the bomb in the Ions outside. Strucky trading Magic, or getting Magic with a USP shot to the face. CBZ and Ions getting Galil and AK kills on Inertia and KTH. As we hop down, looks like all 4 rest of the members are outside. For Guardians, FDM, Strucky getting another USP kill. Working well for his team, almost with a 3rd. Asian finding him under that house spot, and he was able to take him out. 3v1 situation. POS making his way into a firefight area. He's just walking by, and he does not get it. CBZ sees him as he was talking, was still able to coordinate his fingers into the right position and put one in POS's head. So we're going to see how that proves for him. 2-0 now. We're probably going to see this 3rd round going to Guardians, and that's actually going to leave them 3 off of the win.
Actually, yeah. You know, I always say on the save rounds, you can't really afford to buy guns, but you want to try and do something just tricky enough to get yourself some money, to put yourself in a good position in the next few rounds. So Frag Dominant definitely got 2 frags in that last round. They did a good job. Yeah, even in the face of it being a save round, getting things together. Asian and Ion's going to open things up. This is a save again for Frag Dominant. POS going to get another frag onto Ions. And it looks like Guardians is pretty much going to the outside rail yard. This round, Asian finishing off POS. And Inertia will be last man standing.
Oh.
CBZ taking him out.
Almost
going
got
into
him.
the first gun round. This is going to be important. The score, I believe, is 13-5 right now in favor of Guardians. They're looking to close this out. And if Frag Dominant wants to get back in it, they're going to have to do it fast.
Huge pivotal round for Frag Dominant. They really need to put Guardians on their heels here. Take a round into their favor, get some money in their pocket after this round. Depending on how Guardians are buying, they could be able to buy again after this round. Or they just do that Deagle win again, you know, whatever. Whatever they want to pull out of the cards. Bomb has been dropped inside. It is your 4th and gun round. CBZ and Asian inside on those stairs. Ion's coming to meet them. Through the White Halls, 3-man setup by Frag Dominant outside. POS on Heaven, KTH ladder, and Strucky down by 5. Vincent down low below that ladder area. Looks like they're going to make this run inside. If they get the frag, possibly go out. They have left a bomb back. So it makes me think that they're going to go on this if they get the frag. And it's going to be Vincent grabbing the bomb to come back around up top. Inertia waiting there under 1. Also 1 in the back. I believe that was POS. Everybody backing off to grab the bomb. Ions, there he is, dropping Inertia under 1. No movement to the inside yet. There it is, CBZ dropping bomb. And he's going to go back down inside. They're figuring the rotation inner from that kill. Good call. And after Frag Dominant has taken the bait on that one. And they will start to go outside. CBZ playing front train, Starkey taking him down. Bomb is now down in front of Bomb Train. 3v3 situation. Momper and KTH making quick work of 2 more players. Now a 3v1 instantly. Great job there. It's going to be Ions in Halls talking to himself in Z Halls. Nobody really knows where he is, making their way around, just playing good defensive positions. 36 health on Ions with that AK-47. It will be the round, and he will be saving it. So yeah, they got their first round on a gun round.
Yep, big round for Frag Dominant. I thought Guardians did okay that round. They traded frags in the beginning of the round, taking the outer area, and basically went out one by one. You know, Charlie was on his own, trying to plant the bomb. Nobody was really covering him, and he got fragged, and they didn't get the reply frag because there was nobody covering him. So then it was down to 2-on-3. Then the other guy went out to get the bomb. I think it was Magic, and then they just got picked off one by one, basically. Asian opening things up, lighting it up with the op. We're gonna watch, keep our eye on Asian and Magic. They seem to be the X factor for Guardians. And if they're fragging, things are gonna go well. But Ions and CBZ can get some frags too, and that's what they're showing right here. As they move into the outside rail yard, locking it down. They're gonna go for the plant. Covering Z Halls right now. They were throwing some nice nades into there, and they're spread out nicely as it looks like Frag Dominant is down to just 1 member left.
Indeed, Nurse's kind of working away out. He just wants to save that M4.
That gun. So Frag Dominant not able to get 2 rounds together in a row, and I think this could be a save for them coming right up. The score will be 14-6, and Guardians is just a few rounds away from clinching the victory.
Oh, he does go down, not able to save that one. We actually saw that being helpful earlier in the EG match. Guardians starting off this 6th round. Ions with the bomb. Looks like they could be working that T-door strap, possibly. They are spread out pretty good for this one. We usually see Guardians try and stay pretty bunched up, but close together rather, so they can rotate and help each other out. Momper getting taken down as CBZ starts off the round. AK-47 from lower, or a little ladder. Inertia answering with a USP shot to the face on the double push from Frag Dominant inside. Asian dropping one up, and then he quickly whips out the Glock on the quick switch, and he gets another kill on Inertia, I believe that was. Bomb now working inside. What are you seeing over there, Jeff?
Well, basically, I mean, it's an eco round for Frag Dominant, but Guardians exhibiting a very clinical, technical style of play. They're covering the angles, they're minimizing the amount of exposure that they're giving, and they really didn't even do anything that round. They just kind of sat back and waited for the CTs to come to them. So, you know, nice play by Guardians, and that's going to make the score 15-6. Game point. So let's see what's going to happen here. Frag Dominant buying out. This is game point. It'll be interesting to see what kind of tactic Guardians tries. Last time we saw CBZ down ladder picking. I think it was Vince or Magic peeking out Ivy Alley, just pressuring. There we go, coming out Ivy Alley. A couple members of Guardians. POS and Inertia are going to get some reply frags here.
Whoa.
Locking things down out outer. Bomb is down. CTs have it on lockdown. Inertia with another headshot. And the CTs will take a crucial round win to make the score 15-7, Bruce.
Huge. Definitely keeping themselves in the game. That will help them up, pump up that momentum. Let's see if they can get these few wins in, put Guardians on their heels, put them in that bad money situation, and really start to get some wins under their belt. We got 11-2 Asian on top for Guardians in this 8th round, and 4-6 Inertia on top for Frag Dominant. Looks like we got a few guys working inside, a few guys working Ivy. Bomb has been dropped so it's not seen. Frag Dominant playing pretty aggressive. Strucky getting taken down at the end of Ivy. POS hopefully helping to be able to help his teammate out and not be useful in that position, or useless in that position. We can see Vincent and Mopper trading shots over by ladder train. POS getting fragged by Asian as he starts to move down Ivy. 5v3 situation. Guardians have all their players on the board. CBZ getting a frag on inertia. Asian picking one up on KTH. 5v1, and there it is. Mopper goes down. Let's hear it for Guardians. They will be moving on for a chance to represent Team USA.
There it is. You know, Bruce, if you guys want to learn something about Counter-Strike and strategy, you should watch Guardians play. It's getting frags Ivy, and at the same time, the bomb was nowhere near Ivy Alley. So while the counter-terrorists were trying to react to that, Guardians just had other plans going on. They were scheming and running their fake, and it was so effective because Kevin Asian got those frags at Ivy. It was a great job by Guardians. They're going to take that win easily, and they're going to play out the rest of the rounds for the competition, because if there's a tie, then the round ratio wins to loss will determine who advances. But that is the end of the matchup. Guardians over Frag Dominant, and I think that's going to wrap us up for today. So if we have anything more, I'll come back out and let you guys know. But thanks for sticking around, and congratulations to Guardians.
Come back tomorrow.